And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. That has running right through it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Easy.
Now Love. Now he's flushed out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Lucky 56. Over.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Gronkowski, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take a big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit loose.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
11Z. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Reggie.
Out of the gun, Luck. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorset. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quick.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tempo. Hey, check 11Z. Monday.
A shotgun snap for Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Color. 40. Easy. Alert.
They are going for it. It's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Gun! All right, now, Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. Let's get this. Watch
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they will run it with Michelle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Over.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a hit and lost the football. It's out. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Love. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Patriots have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Luck on first down. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Lorenzo Malden. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Malden. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And now look at this. pass. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. From the 50, it's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Locke. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
12.
They snap it to Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here.
12.
The final shot before the break. Luck. And now look at him go. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this is secured by the Patriots. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check. He goes to use you.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun!
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Right there. All day, baby. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Leopard.
And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Leopard.
4 down. Check.
Watch you now, Barney.
Check. Crunch.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Mike 96. Army.
Hot.
Army. I got him, man. He's mine.
Watch you now, Barney.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Flushed out right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Glennon. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Oh, good move.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch you now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried it deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he loses the football a second time. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back now at FedEx Field. The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey. We got three. Three down. 12.
Here we go. I got 29.
They'll try and get it with Geis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw. Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Luck now. Just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Geis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Let her roll. Two tights.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. Now a hit and lost the football. It's out. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Glennon looking deep for Hilton. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll drop to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, It certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check 9, check 9.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Shift. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Power watch run.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Gun!
Let's go. Hey, we got
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know,
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
3 down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit!
3 down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. Made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop out the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly on fire. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah, her Rex on her. Yeah, B-Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah, you can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with you. My shawty pulling up with a real bad bad. You too. Dripping my swag. About tag on I got it in the bag now. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop out the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a houseman and go get to dustin'? Latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White hands. When that new day alert. Gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice. You looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop out the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty put